Hey, what's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. This is Michelle, and don't forget to press that like and subscribe button to stay updated with all my latest and current videos. But before we get started, I just wanted to let you guys know that I am not your financial advisor, but I do like taking you on my crypto journey. So today, I wanted to talk to you guys about the crypto sphere, the crypto space. What's going on, on CoinMarketCap? We're going to look at some tokens, some good buys, and just briefly go over, let's just say, like I said, the tokens and, some great buying opportunities. So as you probably noticed already, the market cap has went down a lot in the past 24 hours. So it was almost around maybe $800 billion, maybe a little bit, maybe about 24 hours, a little bit more than 24 hours ago. And it's now dropped down to $535 million. 535, let me see, $1 billion. I'm sorry. Yeah, and it's dropped down a whole lot. It's dropped down almost 200,000. Oh man, I'm messing these numbers up so bad. It's dropped down almost $150 billion, if not, let's see, five, yes, almost $200 billion in the last 48 hours. And that's a lot of money. So as you can see, Bitcoin is all the way back down to $11,356. Now, I just want to let you guys know that CoinMarketCap is not always accurate. So it kind of pulls the current rate from multiple exchanges and it basically rounds it off. So Bitcoin is sitting at 11,000 here, but it may be 10,900 somewhere else, or maybe 11,100 somewhere else. So yeah, so right now it's showing $11,000 on CoinMarketCap, along with a lot of other tokens that are at a really good deal right now. They're at a really great discount. I'm not going to go over a whole lot. I just want to just skim over a few, see what will be some good buys, and talk about some great buying opportunities. So right now, like I said, we have Ripple. Ripple, made it up to almost about $3 recently with the nice little run of the altcoins over the past 2 weeks. Ripple hit almost around maybe like $3. If I'm not mistaken, it may have pushed over $3 for a brief moment, but it's pulled back. And right now, it's pulled back quite significantly. It's pulled back a lot, and it's right now. I think it's probably a good time to go in and scoop you some Ripple up if you didn't get an opportunity to get some earlier. This is a bank coin, so it's basically staying where it's at. It's going to be probably sitting at around $1, maybe $2 for the next few months before it makes another run again. Cardano. So for a lot of you people who wasn't able to get into Cardano around at 2 cents, because that's when I start talking about it, it's actually pulled back to around 60 cents, as you can see right now. And Cardano is actually a great buy. It's number 5 on CoinMarketCap with a $15 billion market cap. And they're sitting at around 60 cents. They're down about 18%. Litecoin is under $200. Now, this is the perfect time to buy Litecoin as well, because it's like the last of the Trinity. That's what I call it. You have Bitcoin, you have Litecoin. You have Bitcoin, Ethereum, then you have Litecoin. It's the silver to the Bitcoin, it's to the Bitcoin gold. And Litecoin is the last token that hasn't really had its run up yet. So personally, I think if you didn't get an opportunity to go and grab you some Bitcoin or some Ethereum, Litecoin is what you should be stacking up on right now. Right now it's under 200. It's not, it's 190. Grab you $1,000 if you have it. Grab you about maybe like 5 of them. If you have more, grab 10 or 20, and hold on to them. Litecoin is definitely a long-term hold. Then we have Neo, which is sitting at around $142. I wasn't able to get into that, so I kind of like left Neo alone. That's not really a token I'm gonna grab right now. I'm just gonna let that sit there and probably regret it in the long run. So we have Neem, which is sitting around 94 cents. Stellar, 43 cents. But let's look at EOS. So EOS has finally come down under $13. It was under $10 earlier, but it looks like it's starting to push back up a little bit. EOS is the new Ethereum, as far as I'm concerned. If you weren't able to grab your Ethereum or Neo around the time Neo did its what do you call it? It's rebranding to, well, Neo was Ant shares. Ant shares came on the market at probably $1. It was really cheap when I was buying it because I had a crap ton of it. But I sold it, and almost immediately as I sold it is when it started running up to like $25, $30, and I had a couple hundred of those, and I didn't hold on to it because I didn't like the name Ant shares. As soon as it rebranded to Neo, as you can see, it's at $142 right now. I would be a massive profit if I just held on, but we learn from our mistakes. So Neo is right now at a good buy. It's a good time that you can buy you some EOS. I'm sorry, EOS. It's a really good buying opportunity right now. Go in and grab about 10 or 20 of these bad boys, and hold them for the long run, because it's definitely going to pay off if you just hold this year. This is the year of hodling. TRON. I'm not really interested in Tron. I am, but I'm not. I'm more so interested because of the hype around Tron, not because of me actually wanting to add it to my portfolio. So I don't really get into, a lot of hype coins. I try to go into things that people aren't paying attention to, which leads me to Icon. Icon is going to be my factum for this year because I didn't grab as many factums as I wanted to last year. Icon is going to be my go-to token. That's going to be the token that I stack all year long. It's just something about Icon, and I'll go over it more when I do a breakdown on why in one of my later videos. Then we have, what else do we have? Omise Go. Now, as you can see, Omise Go is starting to push back up. It's a little bit of price action going on it with a few of these other coins as well. But Omise Go was just around 15 bucks, maybe about an hour ago. So as you can see, it's starting to push back up into the $20 range. Quite a few of these tokens are starting to push back up. But Omise Go is a good buy right now at around maybe 17 bucks. You can probably get it around 15, depending on which exchange you're using. Then we have Stratus, which I always talk about. Stratus was around $2 when I suggested people go in and pick it up because it was a $7 coin at the time, but it had fell down to about $2.80, and now it's back down to 15 bucks. So I think that Stratus is a buy, still a good long-term buy at 15 bucks. It'll probably go down a little more, but we'll have to wait and see. Then we have Sia Coin. Well, Sia Coin was 2 cents a few weeks ago and before it did its major run up, and it's sitting at 4 cents now. And I think 4 cents is a great buy because it's probably going to push back up. It's going to be straight profits from here on out, depending on how long we stay in the red. So Sia Coin is down 21%. And like I said, it's still a good buy at 4 cents. So if you are able to, go ahead over there and grab you some Sia coins. Binance is a great buy. It's a great time to buy some Binance coin as well if you're using the Binance exchange. It's down to $13. Just yesterday, Binance token was around 20 bucks. So this is a good time to buy Binance as well. KuCoin, yeah, but I haven't been able to get onto their website. But yeah, Steam. I'm not a fan of Steam, but I have Steam. Dragonchain. Now, Dragonchain is another token I wanted to get into, and I feel like this is another great buying opportunity for Dragonchain. When I first looked at it, it was around maybe $1.50. It's $3 now, and it will probably, this is one of those tokens where it's pumped by the hype. This is a token that was basically backed by the Disney Corporation. It's not Disney per se, but it's backed by these guys, which brought a lot of hype behind the token, which I think it's great. This is a great buying opportunity. It has the potential to grow a lot. And we'll basically have to see where it is. Right now, there's only 238 million in circulating supply, and let's see, yeah, 238 million that we're actually dealing with. So I'm definitely going to be grabbing me some of those. I'm sorry, I got a little sidetracked because I had pulled up an article on Dragonchain. What else do we have going on over here that's a great buy? Okay, we have salt. Salt is another one you might want to get into as a long-term hold. It's another borrowing platform, lending/borrowing platform that's great long-term investment. These guys are around $8 right now, so if you have an opportunity, grab you some salt tokens as well. And then we have Quash. I don't know how to pronounce this, but this is something I've been trying to get into for a while, but it's down to $1.64. This is another one I'm going to be adding to my portfolio. I'm not sure when, because I've been piling up on Denta coins and BitAir tokens. And we'll discuss them later. Then we have Decred. Decred left me in the dust. It was an opportunity where I could have bought a bunch of them at $20, but I just ignored them, and I should have. So let's see what else is going on. Loop Ring. Loop Ring is another one that I added to my portfolio. It went up to about $1.93. I sold off and then I brought back in, which was a great thing because now these guys are sitting around 87 cents, which is cheaper than what I brought in at. So now I can go in and buy more. 8 shares is another one. These guys are around $11. They're actually cheaper than what I was looking to buy in at because I was okay with 8 shares going down to $15 before I brought in, but these guys are down to 11. So it's a good time to go in and buy some 8 shares as well. I'm going to do a video on there on 8 shares. There's only 42 million in circulating supply, and that's definitely a good buy. Then we have Aeon. Aeon is one of those coins that is just calling me, and it's been calling me for a while. It's actually down to $5.43. I've did some light investigating about Aeon, and from what I found, it's a very interesting token. It's definitely worth the buy for me to add to my portfolio long term. It's sitting at 543. I think I might want to grab a few of these as well and add to my portfolio. Then we have Dent. Dent token is back around 3 cents, which is perfect. I was stuck on the cost website when I was trying to buy Dent and it was sitting at 2 cents and I watched it rise to 10 cents and I was so mad. But now it's back down to 2 cents, so I can definitely go in and grab a crap load of these guys. We have Request Network, which is a really good buy. I have a lot of these. This is another token that I've added to my portfolio, as well as Kin, which are long-term holds. Power Ledger is another one as well that you guys might want to pay attention to. Substratium, which is down to $1.39. MadeSafe coin, which is sitting at 68 cents. We have Next that is sitting at 29 cents. So for all you guys and girls that wanted to grab you some Next, you can go in and grab some of that as well. And another token I wanted to talk about is Bancor. So Bancor has partnered with quite a few of these other tokens and platforms. And I just want to put out there that whenever you get to buy Bancor tokens in the red, I think Bancor is something great to hold, another long-term hold, and it's great to buy. But I suggest buying Bancor only in the red. If you don't know anything about Bancor, you might want to take a time out and go look it up, and it's a really interesting project. So yes, sorry about that. I was drinking. Then we have Quantstamp. Quantstamp is another one for long-term hold. It's been stagnant. It's a little bit price action today, but it's been kind of lingering around maybe like the 30-40 cents more area, and that's something you might want to grab a hold of because I have a feeling that this is going to pump soon. Then we have the lovely BitConnect token. This is a platform that I was in, but these guys just basically dumped and scammed out, looks like it. I don't know what these guys are what's going on with BitConnect, but I guess I'll talk about that in my update. Yeah. So that's about it as far as the tokens go on, just going over the market cap. There are a lot of new tokens on here, and there are a lot of buying opportunities. I will say, when it comes to the crypto space, never invest money that you're not willing to lose or you can't afford to lose. And I specifically think that, long-term holding benefits us a lot more than trying to learn how to flip or trade. From my personal experience, if I would have held on to all of the tokens that I just brought and tried to flip and learn trading last year, I would have been a multimillionaire. And that's just what it is. I'm not going to just like hold it back. I've miss so many opportunities because I couldn't hold on to tokens. So I just basically think that if you're going to build yourself a portfolio, put some tokens and some coins in there that you don't mind keeping for a long time. As you can see, the crypto space is growing. We are heading into good places this year, and we're going to make a lot of money. So that's basically all I have for you guys. I hope you like that little brief, rundown of what's going on in the crypto space. Like I said, always buy in the red. These are great buying opportunities. Never sell. Always buy and always keep you some money on a side to buy for days like this because we knew this was coming. But yeah, so until the next time, I hope you guys like and subscribe, stay connected, and I will talk to you guys later. Holla.